Subdivision. It is an essential skill that you as a cello player must learn and master to play appropriately with other musicians and yourself. And in this lesson, you will learn how to do subdivision on your cello. So what is subdivision? Subdivision is when we count the smaller values within a longer note or rest. So in the first example we have here, we're starting with a half note, including an eighth note, and then we play a series of 3 eighth notes afterward. It is easier to count in your head the eighth notes instead of the quarter notes. So for example, if I were to begin playing, what's going on internally is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. No, I'm not counting the quarter notes, even though we are in 4/4. I am counting the smaller values to be more accurate with my entrance after a long note. This is very true in Maurice Ravel's Bolero. Let's look at the third and fourth measure. That's where the magic of subdivision comes into play. You have, on the second and third beat of the third measure, 2 quarter notes. It is also additionally tied to a 16th note, very first note, of the fourth measure. So in order to count this properly as a musician, to not come in too early and not come in too late, you must subdivide, counting not the eighth notes, but the 16th notes within each quarter note. So you count in the head 2E and 3E and 4 and 3E and When you do that, you are much more accurate in your placement. It is incredibly important because you have these meters that will throw you a quick succession of notes after playing a long note. But what happens when we rest for a long time and we come in with a quick succession of notes, which we see here in Danny Elfman's Jack's Lament from The Nightmare Before Christmas. In this, you have 1, 2, 3 full beats of rest, an additional half beat coming in with 2 16th notes on the end of 4. The end of 4 is the half beat in between the fourth and the first beat of the next measure. So in order to count this correctly, you have to be in your head 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E. You are perfectly accurate if you count those small notes, those smaller subdivided notes during those long rests or long notes. Moving on to the sound of silence, we have a different example of subdivision. We play a long note in the second measure, and then we have a quick rest, a eighth note rest, and then we come right back in. So in order to count that accurately, then you must be counting through the half note plus the dotted quarter notes in the second beat. I suggest you count the eighth notes. You have to know the tempo first. That's a key element of subdivision. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. You're able to stay much more accurate with your entrances and your cutoffs when you subdivide. We begin and end with Bach. And in Jesu, joy of man's desiring, subdivision cannot be ever more present. There are 9 counts in the measure, and each count is equivalent to 1/8 note. So when you count this, you don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You go 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. In order to stay absolutely accurate and together with your other part, when they're not there, you must be able to imagine what they are playing. Instead of the melody, imagine the rhythm. It's a series of constant eighth notes, but it's in a series of 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3 within this meter. So imagine that and count in your head, subdivide. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. You're counting and putting emphasis on where the notes change. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. So let's recap. Subdivide is when you count the smaller set of notes or rests within a longer pause or note. Why we do subdivision is to stay accurate with our entrances and our exits, as well as keep together with other musicians. You count the smaller values of notes that are contextually important to the piece of music you are playing, which means you must be very confident with your understanding of the speed of the piece. When you know the speed, you are able to divide those measures, which are already easy to follow portions of music, into easier to follow portions by subdividing. Thank you for watching this video today. I really appreciate it. If you want to learn more content from this channel, why don't you subscribe? I do this every single week. And if you learn something, you know what to do. Please share it with a friend or put on a playlist on your channel. That's another way you can help out all of us at the Cello Coach. Here are videos you might be interested in as well, other content from this channel, because I do hope you choose to stick around and learn with us on the Cello Coach channel.